Today I'm going to show you 13 tips, tricks, and settings to make you an iMessage master on your iPhone. Hey, but first, if you haven't yet, take a moment and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We do weekly how-to videos on everything from phones and computers to apps and smart home tech. So there are two types of people in this world. Those with blue bubbles and those with green bubbles, aka those using iMessage and those using SMS text messaging, aka Android users. Look here, I'm not here to argue Android versus iPhone, because to be honest, I love both. But I am here to acknowledge that iMessage is one of the most addictive and useful features found on the iPhone. In fact, I think it's actually one of the reasons a lot of people never switch from iPhone to Android, because they're worried about leaving their blue bubbles behind. Imagine. What makes iMessage so compelling is its range of features. Not only can you send text messages and links, but you can also send full-size photos and videos, which you cannot do in SMS. In fact, I dare say that iMessage is probably one of the best messaging services for handling group conversations, especially if you want to mute that conversation or just leave that conversation. Try that on a SMS thread. And then there's all the crazy fun features like screen effects, bubble effects, there's Animoji, there's Memoji, all the emojis are all right there. All the emojis. I'm going to share with you my favorite iMessage tips, tricks, as well as a couple settings that you should tweak so you can have the most amazing iMessage experience. So let's dive in. Bubbles and screen effects. If you want to add some pizzazz to your messages, send them with either a bubble or screen effect. After you type a message, instead of tapping the blue send arrow, push and hold it down to bring up the bubble and screen effects window. There are two tabs, one for bubble effects like slam, loud, gentle, and invisible ink, which kind of hides your message behind a cloud of particles that the reader has to swipe away with their finger to read. This is some straight up get smart spy stuff going on here. Then there are screen effects, which take things to the next level. They add animations and sound effects like duplicating your message dozens of times to fill the screen, spotlight, balloons, confetti, a heart balloon, laser lights, fireworks, aka what everyone sends on New Year's Eve or the 4th of July, as well as shooting stars and sparks. Stickers. Oh boy, if there's one thing I absolutely enjoy in iMessage, it's adding stickers. I'll let you make fun of me in the comments. You can add a sticker to an existing message bubble or send a sticker as a message. To get sticker sets, tap the gray apps icon next to the composition bubble to reveal the iMessage app drawer. Then tap the blue apps icon to go to the iMessage apps store. It not only has stickers, but also games and apps specifically designed for iMessage. And like the regular app store, some apps and stickers are free, while others, like the Star Wars Mandalorian sticker set with the animated Baby Yodas, will cost you a couple bucks. Once you install the app, just tap the icon in the iMessage app drawer, then tap and hold on the sticker you want to add to the message, and then slide it and attach it to the bubble. You can also send the sticker as a message by simply tapping on the sticker. Memoji and Animoji. A memoji is an animated avatar that you create to reflect who you are. You can make it look like you or, well, how you want people to see you. It's up to you. From the Messages app, open up the iMessage app drawer and tap on either the Animoji app or the Memoji sticker app. Then tap the plus button to set up a new Memoji. Hey, Bald Patrick. The process lets you customize your hair, eyes, nose, ears, face shape, as well as things like glasses and piercings. My Memoji makes me look like a nerdy Jimmy Neutron or Rachel Maddow. Now that I have my Memoji set up, I can record video as my Memoji, or I can record it as an Animoji, like a cat. I can do an octopus. I can do a cow. I can do a giraffe. I can do a shark. Ah. To do so, I simply tap the Animoji app, select an Animoji animal or my Memoji, and then I hit the red record button. Yo, I'm so stoked about seeing Chico the Platypus eat things. Yeah! When I'm done, I can tap the stop button. I can review my video, send it, or delete it. I can also add Memoji or Animoji stickers to any bubble in a message thread. Edit name and photo. A great new feature in iOS 13 is you now have the ability to select the way your name and photo appear in contact cards on other people's devices. Thank you, Apple. To set this up, open the Messages app and go to the master list of all your conversations. At the top, tap the gray circle with 3 dots in it, and from the bottom of the screen, tap Edit Name and Photo. A window will pop up walking you through the setup process. Tap the blue Choose Name and Photo button, then select your photo. You can use your Memoji, an Animoji, your initials, or an actual photo. For anything but photos, you can choose the background color choice even. Once you have your photo selected and your name the way you want it to appear, you can automatically share the update with your contacts. There's also an option that will prompt you to share your new contact card later. Here's what it looks like on your friend's phone. A small tab will appear below the name of the header of your message, and your friends have the option to accept your contact card preference or not. Set up and use Apple Pay Cash. If you haven't set up Apple Pay Cash yet, what's your problem? Actually, we made a really good video that goes step by step through the process. But one of the most delightful parts of iMessage is the ability to send or request money directly from the Messages app, just like Venmo. Send audio messages. Now, iMessage has had this killer audio feature for a while now. To record, tap and hold on the gray circle with the audio waveform in it. As you keep your finger pressed down, record your message. What do you mean $32 to watch Chico the Platypus eat? When you're done, lift your finger up to stop recording. Then, to send it, tap the gray arrow inside the white talk bubble. To re-record, tap the X button on the left.
Yeah, it's worth every penny, Patrick.
View all your photos and videos. Sometimes you just want to look at the photos and the videos and the web links that you've shared with someone over time. To do this, open the message thread up, tap on the contact's name at the top, then tap the info button. It's the gray circle with the letter I. Now you can view everything as a collage or tap on one to swipe through everything. Read receipts. Read receipts? Read receipts. Read receipts. Read receipts lets someone know when you've read their message. Technically, it's when you've opened their message. Now, this is a hot topic. There are people who prefer not to let anyone know that they've read their message, while there's other people who think of it as a courtesy. If you want to use this feature, go into the Settings app, scroll down and tap on Messages. Then find Send Read Receipts. You can choose whether to enable it or not. That said, now you can actually enable read receipts for a specific message thread. So for example, maybe I want my boss to see read receipts, but I don't want my girlfriend to see them. Hey, it's complicated and none of your business. I'm a mess. Such a mess. I should have just turned on read receipts. Select the thread you want to turn read receipts on for and tap on the contact at the top of the thread. Then tap Info. When the info window pops up, there's a field, Send Read Receipts, which you can enable or not, up to you, up to you. Your preference, not mine. Controversial. Preview messages on the lock screen. Perhaps you want to know when you get a new message, but you don't want the contents of that message visible on the lock screen. Go into the Settings app and tap Notifications, scroll down and tap on Messages. Underneath the Options section, there is a line that reads Show Previews. Tap on that line, then select Always, When Unlocked, or Never. Leave group messages. Yeah, that's a good one. One of the most powerful tools in iMessage is the ability to handle group message threads. You can choose to mute a thread or leave it. Try Try that on SMS. To do so, open the group message thread and tap on the contacts field at the top, then tap Info. Once the info window pops up, you can enable Hide Alerts, which keeps you on the thread but doesn't alert you of any new messages. Or you can choose the absolutely wonderful option to leave this conversation. So good. What's your 20? You can share that. That's cop speak for where are you at. Share your location. Another handy feature is the ability to share your location via a message. From your message thread, tap on the contact name at the top, then tap Info. Notice a trend here? Next, tap Send My Current Location. Next, an Apple Map view of where you are will be sent. Now, if you choose Share My Location, this will allow your friend or family member to see everywhere you go for a specific amount of time. This can be great if you're traveling or driving a long distance. Delete individual messages. Sometimes you just need to clean up your message threads. You know what I'm saying. To do so, push and hold on any message bubble in the thread. Next, choose the More button. Then you can either delete all from the top left corner or go through and choose individual messages to delete. Automatically delete old conversations. Surprisingly, one of the things that takes up the most space on your iPhone is messages. So every photo that you send and receive, every video that you send and receive, it stays on your phone unless you delete it. Now, one of the cool options is the ability for the iPhone to automatically delete old messages. This opens up a ton of space. Go into the Settings app, scroll down and tap Messages. Then under Message History, tap Keep Messages. You can select to keep your messages for 30 days, 1 year, or forever. Now, word of warning, if your phone is set to forever and then you change it to 30 days or 1 year, it's going to delete those old messages instantly. So either you switch it back to forever, those messages aren't coming back. So those are my favorite 13 tips and tricks for iMessage. Now, there are more, so if you have any that you want to share, throw them in the comments. And if you like our video, give us a thumbs up. And if not, keep your damn mouth shut. I'm Tentacle Man. Oh, I'm a human, I'm a tentacle man. I'm an octopus. Oh, I'm human. I'm an octopus. Yeah, I'm human. All right, let's cut.